What's good, everyone? Peace and blessings to all. Sabre here from APS, and welcome to another episode. And in this video, I'm going to share with you something a bit different. I'm going to share with you a past experience, a proper throwback, 8 years ago in 2014 when I went to Japan. The reason behind this all was because I was looking for some motivation, some reassurance. So I decided to look back at some previous work. Came across the Japan folder. First thing that came to mind was I didn't do any videos at that time. I just did photography. I did no filming, but it was nice and refreshing to see that I was able to explain my travel journey and experiences from just still images. Because nowadays we tend to show it in videos more because how social media has developed through the TikToks and Reels and whatnot. But it's nice to step back, to slow down, and to appreciate almost the power of photography. It was quite early in my photography journey. I think I was 2 years in, and I was confident in using the camera, but I had a wide interest of subjects. So I was interested in people, heritage, culture, capturing items, vehicles, landscapes, and architecture. It's nice to see how I've narrowed that down into architecture specifically. So when I was capturing things in Japan, I probably documented things of my interest of what I thought resembled or related to Japanese culture or Japan, and I had some expectations of development in technology and infrastructure and all of that, and my expectations were probably met at the time. Another thing that came to mind when I was looking through the photos were my compositions, and I used to capture a lot of landscape compositions, probably because naturally our eyes work horizontally. We look left to right to left more than we do up and down. But as time has developed, again through what we see in social media and everything in terms of imagery online, it all caters to the phone now, so everyone's influenced to do portrait style formats. And there was a time a few years ago where I was really focusing only on like portraits, even for buildings. But then recently I've stepped back to embrace the landscape compositions again. Now I do more 5:4 aspect ratios for my images because it's a bit more like a medium format, because I feel like you can get more information on the top and bottom, but it's still a landscape composition. Some of the highlights I'm going to share in these photos are from Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. But my most favorite moment was climbing Mount Fuji and taking some photos there. We got a bus from Tokyo to the mountain, and then we started walking, and then we also stayed overnight at a certain level, and then we would wake up early in the morning and we started walking in order to see sunrise at the peak. And that was absolutely amazing to see sunrise above the clouds at over 3,700 meters high in altitude. That was quite an experience, and if you're ever going to Japan or you're going to Japan, make sure to do Mount Fuji and climb that. As a whole, I definitely recommend photographers and creatives to look back at their work and reflect over what they've done, especially if you're looking for some motivation or you're lacking in it and you need some creativity, some ideas, or maybe you're struggling with your confidence levels in your craft and you're looking for some reassurance to see where you started and where you're at now. You can open up previous project, make sure to go into it with an open mind and select something that you know was successful, and just flick through it, because I'm sure you'll come across something new, something inspiring, and it could give you some new ideas and some good ideas for your next plans. I selected 100 photos of Japan to show you in a montage. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like the video and comment below your thoughts. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.